Hello, my beautiful family. Thank you so much for coming back and watching my YouTube videos. And always, when I see you there, I feel happy to see you watching my videos. And when you give it a like or share it with your friends, subscribe my channel, it keeps me motivated, gives me motivation to make more videos. Thank you so much for your support. Keeps me going. Today's video we are going to talk about dependents, each and everything about dependents, what kind of jobs they should do, whether they have experience or not, what kind of qualification they need, or if you are on dependent visa, how many hours can you work, and specifically about the nurses, their dependents, what kind of jobs they do. So without any further delay, let's dive into it. I'm so sorry guys, sometimes I think to make video every day, but the time doesn't allow because with the work, with the household chores, with cooking, it can be quite difficult. But when I see you watching my YouTube videos, seeing your comments and your likes and subscriptions, it keeps me motivated and motivates me to make more videos, because when you it's not easy to make more YouTube videos, because you need to prepare your topic, you need to write some stuff, you need to do some research before you go and make a YouTube video. It takes time, it takes thinking. All right, thank you so much. When you give it a like or share it with your friends after seeing your views and likes, it gives me motivation to make more. So it's fine, I'm happy to invest my time into it since you are there with me to support me. So we will go and talk about our topic about the dependents. We come here in the UK, we as nurses, we join as band 3, and from that time, even with you, when you come here, you can bring your dependents with you. There is no time frame, it's up to you. If you have money to support them, you can bring them right away. And as I said in my previous video, it's better to call them after passing your Osce or getting your NMC pin, just to be on the safe side. And for the dependents, what kind of jobs they do, there are lots of jobs here they can do, but mostly that I have seen here in the UK, most of the husbands of the nurses, they work in the healthcare sector. Sometimes they work as let's say it one by one. Sometimes they work as a receptionist if their English is good, if they can speak well and they don't have any problem communicating with others. The receptionist job is good, and it's the same band score for the receptionist. So I think it's a good idea. If you have no experience, no qualification, but you can speak English well, I think it's a good thing to go with. The receptionist job is 9 to 4, I think. So it's not bad, their job is just to answer the calls if there are any queries, or just to forward the calls to the particular department or the particular area, or make appointments, whatever. So receptionist job is a good one if they are good in English. The second thing here that I've seen a lot of nurses, their dependents, they do is they like to go in the healthcare sector as well, into the hospitals. The support workers job, it doesn't need experience, it doesn't need any like a background within the healthcare setup. So you can just join them. They give you your dependents can join a healthcare support worker job. They can do healthcare support worker job, and it's the same hours as we do, 37.5 hours per week. Same amount of annual leave they get, same amount of sick leave, all those things, same benefits for each and everything. And their job responsibility is very less than us. Their band score would be band 2, and their salary is like how would I say it, let's say 300 to 400 less than us. So if you think about it, just calculate in your mind. So maybe you have seen my previous salary slip, that I made a video about my salary slip, my pay slip. So if you want to go back, check that video. Just consider band 2 healthcare support worker salary would be 300 to 400 less than that. not nothing less than that. But of course they can do bank partners as well. They can join agencies if they want to, and it's for the agencies. If they want to join the agency, they can mostly they ask for 6 months experience, so it's better to go with the hospital first and then join the agency later on if you want to earn some extra money. And then also with the band 2 healthcare support workers, they don't have too much responsibility as we do. They just need to do basic personal hygiene, um, clean the patients, personal hygiene, bed baths, or if someone needs in certain areas like ED, A&E, or ICUs, they do OBS, they do blood sugars, but in the wards they don't have time to do that. So in the morning their routine is like give washes to the patients, clean, I know. I think you can understand what I'm saying. So they need to give the washes, provide personal hygiene, help them with the meals, and take menus or things like that. It's nothing major. I mean, patient ratio is same like us, so 10 patients or 5 patients, so according to the area. But in ICUs they have 3 or 4 patients, but in the ward it's same ratio as us, like 10 patients each or 9 patients each support worker. They need to provide all the basic care to the patients, but they don't have particular responsibility. For the senior carers, they would know that what they are going to do, but the junior ones, like you are the one taking the lead and telling them what to do. Just take them along. They are there to help you. They are there to help the nurses in terms of personal hygiene, skin care, or meals, or if the patient is assistance of 1 or 2, like they will be there to support them with you. Trust me guys, when you are new in the UK, healthcare support worker is the best job to get into. It's easy to join. I mean, there are loads of vacancies of doing healthcare support worker, but if you are not someone happy to clean the patient, or happy to give them a bed bath, or not happy to if they are vomiting, not happy to give them sick ball, or I know some people, they don't like the smell of the hospitals. They cannot bear the smell of feces or urine. So if you are not that person, stay away from this job. You can go for the receptionist, or we will discuss further jobs if we go along in the video. But if you are happy with all those things, you don't have any problem, this is the best job. You can do overtime, you can do bank duties, you can earn extra, you can earn as much as you want. With the receptionist job, I think there is no overtime. Only if someone is off sick, or your manager calls you, can you please come today, we don't have staff today, then only you can do it. But I think they don't have do a lot of bank duties. They have just overtime if someone is sick or someone is on leave or something like that. The next thing we're gonna talk about, the third job, is about the porter's job. Porters, what are the porters? They transfer the patient from the ambulances to the wards, or from wards to the ward, or if they're going for scans or x-rays or MRI or whatever, they will be there to transfer the patient. So as in Pakistan, we nurses, we transfer the patient from one area to other, from one ward to other. We would go with them, give the handover. But here it's different. So porters, they transfer the patient. You just need to call the other department, tell them we are sending this patient, if the bed is available, can I send them now? And then you book the porters. It's porter's responsibility to transfer the patient, unless your patient is critically ill, or they are with the loads of what do you call it, with the painkillers or infusions, or they have a ambo bag or something like that. If they are critically ill, then of course you're gonna go with them. But if not, if patient is stable, clinically stable, you don't need to go with them. It's just the porters, they will take the patient to the other department. And especially when the patient comes from from in the ambulance also. The porters, they will take the patient to A&E and they will transfer do all the transfer. Porter's job is good as well. It's the same band score, same salary, and it's good. You don't need experience, you don't need qualification. But of course, the jobs we are talking about, I think you should the dependents, they should know how to speak up, at least how to speak English at least, because this is an English country, English people. All the patients will be British, or they speak English, all the staff will be speaking English. So if you don't know English, if you are still back home, you can start studying, you can start to learn now. If you have 3-4 months, you can prepare yourself to speak English. When my husband came, he was having a bit of difficulty in speaking English, but we stayed in Dubai as well, so it gave him chance to learn English there as well. So when he came here, he was a bit hesitant in the beginning, but now he's okay. It's almost, I think, 8-9 months since he joined here in the NHS. He's working fine, no problem at all. But if you don't know how to speak, how to speak in English, how to communicate in English, I think it's best for you to do it as soon as possible. You can watch YouTube videos, you can join an English speaking class, just because I think you need to know the basics. It's not gonna be possible if you don't know how to speak. If you don't know how to communicate, it's not gonna be possible to work in anywhere in here. So if you're planning to come here, live here in the UK, I think it's the most important thing for you to start practicing now and then learn English. The fourth job we are gonna talk about is the cleaner's job. They don't call them housekeepers here, they call them cleaners, not the housekeeper. Housekeeper's job is different. Housekeepers here, they work in the kitchen only. They provide food to the patient, but they don't feed the patient. They just give them the tray full with their meal, and that's it. Or give them tea or coffee. That's the housekeeper's job. You can do your dependents can do housekeeper's job as well. It's the same salary as a healthcare support worker, band 2. Their timing is different only, so you can check with your if you're going to apply in a nursing home or in a hospital, you can check with the timing. Their timing is short. I think it's 7 hours per week, so 32.5 hours per week. What I said, 7 hours per day, 32.5 hours per week. So it depends according to the trust where you're working. If your housekeeper, if your dependent is interested in kitchen department, or if they're happy to serve the meals to the patient, if they're happy to do the dishwashing, they don't do by themselves, they put them in the dishwasher. So just that you know that they don't do by hands, they don't need to wash the dishes with their hands, so they just put them in the dishwasher and that's it. But they need to provide meals 3 times a day. So they have a shift pattern as well, morning and evening. There are no housekeepers in the night, so morning and evening. And in the morning they give breakfast and lunch, and the evening staff, they give dinner only. So, and then there is teas also in between, two teas in the morning, 2 teas in the afternoon, something like that. Housekeeper job is only this one. They provide food and then they help with the drinks, and that's it, nothing more. So no need experience, no need education, just you need to know bit of English, that's it. Next job we're gonna talk about is cleaner's job. So cleaners here, they are lovely people all over the world. They are lovely people. It's just like nobody is there to discriminate them, or nobody is there to look down at them. So the thing is, here everybody consider their work as work. No work is big or small, or good or bad. And here the cleaners, their job, I like it more. I like it because what happens is, if someone vomits, if someone wheezes on the floor, the nursing staff or the healthcare support worker would be the one to clean that up. The cleaners, they don't do it, so they will only clean it when it's all cleaned. I know if it does make sense. So how can I say it? So their job is just to clean after you have cleaned. If patient vomited, or there's a different procedure, right, to clean up the blood or to clean up the vomiting. So if someone wheezes on the floor, right? So you will be the one, the sport worker would be the one, or you, whoever is there, it doesn't matter who is there. So we'll clean everything, and then you're gonna call the department, the domestic department, if we get a, if we can get a cleaner. There was a wee on the floor, we have cleared up everything, can somebody come and clean the floor? So I think cleaner's job is really good. They do clean in the rooms and corridors and everywhere. Same thing applies in the toilets. If some patient pass feces on the commode, so someone needs to clear it up, then the domestic staff will do it. Okay, so if they're happy, if they like the cleaning, this is a good job. If your dependents, they like to do cleaning, it's a good job. They earn a good salary, and their job is not that busy, that like us, not that busy. And it's a good job. I mean, they provide all the machines, all the equipments that they need to use for cleaning. They're protected, they don't rush. Everybody else in the NHS rush everywhere. Healthcare support workers, nurses, porters, not the cleaners. It's a good job. The next job we're gonna talk about is ward runners. Ward runners, they are quite helpful. Anything you need from a different department, or any supplies that you need, or in the personal hygiene room, any supplies, or all the supplies in terms of patient care, but not the medications. So ward runners, they help with all the supplies. They usually have a bleep, so you just call them and tell them, can you please go in this ward, get me this medicine, or get me this pillowcase or something like that. They are quite helpful. It's a good job as well. I mean, for them it's quite easy. They run around the ward, as the name says, ward runner. They run around in the ward. They help us loads with all the things. And also sometimes if we don't have sport worker in the department, they help us with the serving meals as well. They are not there to feed the patient. Again, nobody does that except the nurses and sport workers, because some people, they are on thickened fluids, some people are on puree diet or soft diet, some people are there on high risk of choking. So it's only nurses and the sport workers who can feed the patient. So ward runners, they help a lot with all the other things, all the personal hygiene stock and all those things. It's a quite good job. You don't need experience, you don't need any particular qualification, or you don't need experience. As I said, you just need to know how to speak, and that's it. The main thing in all this job is you need to know how to communicate in English, right guys? So if your dependent doesn't speak English, if your dependent doesn't know how to talk to other people in English, I think it's the best time for them to start from now, not from tomorrow, from now. There's also jobs for personal assistants for the doctors, or for the consultants, if they want you to talk to any patient, or if they want you to, like, such as gynecologist, or what do you say that, how do you say that, I forgot. Gynecologist or any consultant, sometimes if they like to have a personal assistant, they can apply they can post they can make that post into the NHS website, and then someone can apply, and then they can be their personal assistant. But it's very rare, it's not that common. But if you are happy, if there is post in the job vacancy site, you can apply, and then you will be hired. It's a good job as well. So these were the jobs where you don't need experience, you don't need qualification, but you should know how to speak and communicate, right? But there is always, if you are a professional, if you are an engineer, if you are a doctor, or if you are a nurse, so I think it's good to pursue your career instead of going into this kind of job. But if you don't get any job for the engineer when you come here in the UK, I think there is no harm just to start with anything, honestly, because you need to get some money. One person's salary is not enough if you have kids, especially if you have kids. But if you don't have kids, you and your partner only there, so if you can survive on one person's salary, well and good. But I would say if you are not getting job in your profession. I know some of the nurses, they are mental health nurses, and then it's not possible for them to get job right away. They just go with the healthcare support worker job and get experience and get to know the hospital, and then maybe later on they can talk to their manager in the department where they work, tell them that I'm a nurse by profession, but I wasn't able to get a job. If you have any vacancy for mental health nurses, or any particular nurses, or general nurses, I'm happy to apply, and they can help you with all the procedure. Honestly guys, the managers, they are really really good. I know someone in my department. He is a nurse back home. He's a nurse back home, but he didn't come with English test here. He didn't do his CBT and Osce, so he just came here. And he's working as a healthcare support worker. But he spoke to the manager, and the manager happy for him to be the nurse. And then they give him duties like for as nurses also. They appointed him as band 3 now, and he's preparing for his English test. He's preparing for CBT and OSCE, all those things. So while you are doing healthcare support worker, you can prepare for your further education. For you can prepare for your nursing, if you want to do nursing degree as well. If you are only healthcare support worker, you just want to get some money, isn't it? And then you can apply for nursing job as well. You can do your nursing first year, second year, third year, all the nursing degree you can do when you are here. And then they really support you with your education. They really give you time off for your education. If you have a particular exam, they give you off. And it's not bad as well. They don't let you down that you are a student, or just tell them that I'm a student, I want to off on this day, I want to go for my exam. They will be more than happy to let you go and pass your exam. So I'm very happy for that guy. He's preparing for his OET now, and later on, maybe in few months, he will be a nurse. And he joined as a sport worker as well. So you can always pursue your career, and you just need to know your basics. You just need to know how to speak, how to communicate in English. That's your best and first thing to start with. All right guys, so that's it for today. I hope this video was helpful. If you want to get more information about any particular topic, or about anything, to be honest, in the UK, let me know. I'll try my best to make that video. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care. Bye bye. Oh sorry, don't forget to subscribe. Give it a like if you like it, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much. God bless. Bye bye.